Hi.
My name is
I'll be right back.
Deidre Duca. I'm driving in from Tulsa, and I want to let you know I do not consent to be sprayed with chemtrails. I have 100% do something about it. Okay, thank you. And I'm hoping that Mark Lawson will help stop the chemtrails that are making me unable to breathe.
I'm so sorry. I hope that you can too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Thanks for
Thank you,
coming by.
ma'am.
I got it.
Hi, my name is Deidre Duca. I live in Tulsa County, and I do not consent to being sprayed with chemtrails.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Pass that. Hi, my name is Deidre Duca, and I drove here from Tulsa, Oklahoma, because I do not consent to being sprayed with chemtrails.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Look at the baby. Hi,
My
thank
name is
you.
Deidre Duca. I drove in from Tulsa,
Oh, wow.
and I'm wanting to stop the chemtrails that are occurring in our state.
Okay. Is this currently on a bill? Do you know of?
I think it got squashed.
Oh, it
the
did.
bill.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I will make sure that I tag this on our spreadsheet, and I will leave this for Representative King when he gets back.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Hi. Are you Mark?
Yes.
I'm Deidre Duca. I drove in from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Well, you better come in and sit down for a second.
You want me to sit down?
Well, just tell me what you're here for.
All right.
What's up?
Chemtrails. I can barely talk
That's
because
all right.
of the chemtrails. They're kicking my rear. They're kicking my husband's rear. They're kicking my grandbaby's rears. Chemtrails. But they're spraying in
Oh,
the
the
skies.
chemtrails. I thought you were saying Cantrell, which is the name of somebody here. Okay.
There was a bill, I think, that went up, but it got squashed to stop the spraying of chemtrails.
I don't know. What is it?
I don't have the bill.
Oh, you don't have to.
Okay. So, are you not aware?
Well, I mean, I've heard of the issue, but in terms of a particular bill and where it might be, I couldn't tell you without looking at the bill. It's nothing that's come before my committee or any of the committees I've been on.
Have you lived here all your life?
No.
Where are you from?
Well, I grew up in Oklahoma City pretty much, but I was born out of state. I was in South America for a while. So. Why are we recording this?
I don't know. Does it matter? When it comes to our health and our families?
Well, feels like a little bit of a setup, and I'm not quite sure why. But,
It was nice to meet you.
well, okay, it's nice to meet you too.
I hope that you take into consideration
I will.
chemtrails and what they're doing to our health and the health of our families.
I certainly will if I
Thank
get a
you.
chance to hear bills.
Nice office. drove in from Tulsa. I just wanted to let you know that I do not consent to being sprayed with chemtrails.
All right. Well,
Thank
thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Hi. My name is Deirdre Duca, and drove in from Tulsa
Yes.
to let our representatives know I do not consent to chemtrails.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Can I have two, please? I'm so sorry for each rep I have. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you? What can I help you with?
My name is Deirdre Duca, and I drove in from Tulsa.
Perfect.
I wanted to let you, or our representatives know I do not consent to chemtrails.
Okay. I will get this information to them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Your papa's adorable.
Yeah, I'm her assistant. How can I help you?
My name is Deirdre Duca, and I drove in from Tulsa.
Uh-huh. Can I pet your dog?
Her name is Gidget.
Hello, Bobby. Bobby. You're so cute.
I'm trying to stop chemtrails because it is making me very, very sick. They spray over my house all the time.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
My husband is sick and I am sick. Our grandbabies are getting sick. We can't breathe. We have asthma.
I gotcha.
There was a State Bill 430 that got squashed.
Would you like to leave a note behind this for her? She is not in office right now. She said she can also see you guys in the district if you would like, because she would like to meet with you. But you tell me.
Actually, I think I'll bring a bigger group next time.
Okay, yeah, if you can. Usually she's not here Fridays or like Thursdays afternoons after a session. You know, she goes back to district because she has also constituents there to meet. But for sure, I will let her know, and thank you so much for making us aware of this.
Thank you.
I will talk to her, and let me give you my business card so you have my number and my email, and if you would like to schedule a meeting with her in a future time,
Thank you very
when so
much.
you don't have to come all the way here and she's not here.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Of course.
Have a
Can I
nice
put your
day.
dog? How are you?
Hi, kitty cutie.
I can't breathe.
Yes, you're so
We don't even get windows up here, so when we see cute little things, we go crazy.
Sorry.
I feel for you.
I know, that's over here.
Real bad.
Yesterday we had a person telling me, "Oh, at least you have a public bathroom." I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, at least, right? No windows."
You need some plans. You need windows.
Do you guys know offhand where Miss Triber's office is?
You passed it on the way here.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's the end of that hallway, that north side hallway. So go back down to the fifth floor.
Uh-huh.
Go out, and when you're leaving, before you go through those glass doors, it'll be on your right.
Thank you.
The LA will have red hair and a beautiful, colorful dress. You can't miss it.
Thank you guys. God bless.
Hi. How are you? I'm good. How are you? My name is Deirdre Duca, and I drove in from Tulsa because I do not consent to chemtrails. And my understanding is that State Bill 430 got squashed.
State Bill 430, okay.
Let's do something about that so we can all breathe.
Okay, I will let them know. Is that why you're looking to sign in as well?
Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Do you have any, is this the best number to call you back?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank
Make
you.
sure you get this. No problem. Have a good one.
Hi, my name is Deirdre Duca,
Okay.
and I drove in from Tulsa.
Okay, great.
Because I do not consent to chemtrails being sprayed on me. And State Bill 430 was squashed in committee, I understand. But I can't breathe. My husband can't breathe. My grandchildren can't breathe because of the chemtrails. It's horrible. What is it, 25 states without chemtrails already? What's Oklahoma gonna do?
I'm not. No, I'll certainly look into it.
Can you
Thank you
breathe?
so much. Yes.
Good. I'm glad you can breathe. Yes. Well, Deirdre Duca,
Good to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Thank you. You guys, good luck. Thank you for your advocacy.
one hand.
No notice provided. Okay.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. Good.
My name is Deidre Duca, and I drove in from Tulsa to tell you or let our Congress know that I don't consent to chemtrails being sprayed on us.
Okay.
I have a hard time talking.
No, you're fine.
I'm having a hard time breathing.
Oh, did you take the stairs?
No, chemtrails are causing asthma.
Okay.
And Senate is SB 430 that was just squashed in the committee.
Okay.
So hopefully our representatives will
You said
get back.
4:30?
Correct.
How you doing, sir? How you doing? Good.
Whose bill was it?
Louis, glad to meet you.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
But can you ask Michael to come? I believe it was Kendall.
He's right.
Michael,
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Senate Bill 430, who was it authored by Kendall?
Sakurari.
Oh, Sakieri.
Sakieri,
Yes.
yes.
Yes,
And
okay.
then Bowles was, I believe, was the House representative that
Yep.
actually was a co-author of that bill. So we only had one member of the House and the rest were senators.
Yep.
And then it never went out of the Energy Committee.
Got it. Okay.
And so, and what we were instructed as from some of the other aides was that she didn't have all the evidence, kind of like her ducks in a row, but it's
Okay.
not killed. They told me specifically that it's not dead. It just
No,
it
yes,
can't
it's-
come up again until next
Next,
year,
yeah.
which means we have to control our business for another year, and I'm not okay with that.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
And we have a plan, so just so you know, the next rad installations, which are Doppler radars, those have military equipment, directed energy weapon components on that. Now, this is all verifiable through DoD patents, Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, whistleblowers. I've done extensive research. I'm an investigative journalist on this.
Okay.
Whistleblowers that come forward. The last one from the Boeing company got taken out and researched that. There's a reason why they're trying to shut the noise on this program. Title 50 gives them permission. The politicians in DC put U.S. Code Title 50, which authorizes the use of chemical agents, biological agents, and directed energy weapons against Americans if it meets 3 criteria. And it's meeting all 3 criteria because the public isn't aware and they're not able to deliver their non-consent. The military cannot do this to us if we stand up and say we don't consent. They have to have our consent. That's in the law. And we're having a hard time getting legislators and senators to stand up and say, enforce the law. You can poison them if they consent, but if they say no, you can't. And find another way to play God with the weather, because this is getting to be affecting everyone's health. Your children, our children, yes. And we have no enemies politically, because we want everyone to have clean blue skies, clean rain, clean soil, clean air.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for dropping this off, and I'll give this to the senator.
Thank
When
you.
he's out of committee.
Thank you.
Perfect. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Hi. My name is Deidre Duca, and I drove in from Tulsa to let our senators and representatives know that I don't consent to being sprayed by chemtrails. And I guess it was SB, pardon me?
Sorry, what trails?
Chemtrails.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just wanted to let you know that I don't consent. It's making me very, very sick, and my husband very sick. So, and my grandchildren, we all have asthma.
Do you have another flyer for the other senator? Okay, thank you.
Thank you for taking it, and thank you
Okay.
for caring.
What's your name?
Deidre Duca.
Deidre?
Mm-hmm.
Deidre. Okay,
Yes,
Thank
have a
you.
nice day.
thank you.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
My name is Deidre Duca, and I drove in from Tulsa to let my representatives know that I don't consent to being sprayed with chemtrails.
So she had a bill,
430.
yeah, it didn't get heard. That would have repealed the weather modification statute. so, yeah.
We are getting a lot of people on board because there's a lot of people getting sick, including me and my husband and my grandbabies. And I'm in shock.
Well, so I know that there is cloud seeding and stuff like that. They have a registry, the federal government does, where you're supposed to register if you're doing that sort of thing. The thing that I don't know about, and if you have information, like they have it, about spraying, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, do you have information on that?
On who's doing that?
Yeah, who's doing it,
Well,
when
I think
it
the
is?
FAA is in control of the planes, and they're, all of the planes are being recorded, and you can find out the plane and the company and the pilot.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Where, it's under FAA?
She would like information.
Oh, flight radar is one of the things a lot of private citizens have been utilizing. If you look up flight radar,
Okay.
and then when the citizens, when they're looking up at the traffic in the air, some of the units that are dispersing the chemical and biological agents, the stratospheric aerosol injection, come up on your radar, they have no call sign. But you'll see some of the commercial and the other parts, because this is a merge between the corporations and the military. The military didn't have enough assets to get every state, like, so now you have the Boeing Company, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Desert Research Institution, General Dynamics.
Does flight radar show just the ones that aren't,
It'll show you the ones it'll show you the ones that are more commercial and some of the military. It won't show you.
and
the
what
other-
is it showing you? Is
It's
it
showing
showing you
you the
their
flight.
ID number or the flight number?
It'll show you the ID.
Now, how do you know if they're spraying?
Oh, they've been confronted. Well, one, we have cameras down looking up, and with the new Nikons, actually, like my Nikon D75, I could zoom right all the way up there when
And
it's
you
under
can see
tanks on.
something being dispersed?
We have videos. We have videos. They've already been presented, and Title 51 is what everyone is upset about. This was passed by the politicians in D.C., and it authorizes the United States military to experiment with the weather using us as guinea pigs, and we won't consent.
Okay.
And you have the quotes from Marjorie Taylor Greene, R.F. Kennedy Jr., and Donald Trump just
Because somebody
recently.
just told me today that RFK Jr., I've
Is
seen him speak on
investigating
a
it.
lot of things, but I haven't seen him speak on this, so he's looking into it.
He's been approached by Dane Wigington and Nicole Shanahan,
What's
and
that guy's name?
Dane Wigington of Geoengineering Watch.
Okay.
Okay, and so he's been approached, and from what we've been told is they're going to be forming panels to investigate. We don't have time for them to investigate. This law says that we have to give consent. If we don't give consent, then they can't do it. And if we don't know they're doing it, like they're trying to hide it and say
And
it's
I am aware
conspiracy.
that there have been some experiments in the past, but it's not well documented.
Bill Clinton's apologized for it. Former presidents have apologized. This is nothing new with the
I'm shocked
military.
at how it affects our health.
I mean, we've had a number of people coming in about this, including someone recently, that they believe that it's harming the crops. They're,
Yes.
Yeah,
The
and
trees.
they got soil. I told them
Samples.
to send me the information, but they went and got soil samples and high levels of heavy metals and stuff. So I'm
Barium
like,
and
any of that
aluminum.
information, send it to me. But don't we've
Well,
heard
let's
from
have your card, we have information, we would
Yeah,
love to help
absolutely.
you
Fill me
in this
information on that.
battle. This is our inheritance, this is our children. I can't believe how sick I've been after the fires,
Yeah.
and now I lay outside and I watch the sky, and I watch the spray, and I watch it spread.
So I have two of the smartest people I know years ago. I consider both these guys to be super smart, and I'm like, what are they? What is that? And one guy told me it's conjure. It's just vapor. The other guy told me, I mean, essentially he said, duh. And I'm like, okay, you guys. So I didn't get a consensus there, but yeah, there's so much smoke.
Doing-
I think there's probably some fire there or something.
You say you guys get contacted by a lot of people.
Yeah,
All right.
especially
Well,
since she had this bill with
Is the senator willing to contact these people and say, hey, one of the things that we have to do now, I've met with the FBI twice. I'm an investigative journalist.
Okay.
The United States military conspired with you, the sheriffs, when I did operations at Deal Air Force Base. I tried to shut down this program nearly 2 years ago.
Okay.
Right.
And where was it?
Deal Air Force Base is the largest military reconnaissance base, so I try to hit the military at their biggest base.
Yeah.
Now, the military and the sheriff's department try to have me civilly committed, but the hospitals and doctors weren't buying that. I know my stuff. I've done extensive research.
Right.
And I had met so many of them just spreading awareness.
Yeah.
Because of what the actions they took in my recent tour to North Carolina. Now, I have the data from the Oklahoma NextRad towers
Okay.
that were activated when Helene was coming up. And I provided that data up to the United States military. I've been over to the facilities in Norman, Oklahoma, where Oklahoma University
Yeah.
is working with the military. And we have 3 directed energy. There are military weapons grade components on those towers. The NextRad towers do not just give you an advanced alert of a storm. The magnetic frequencies, the microbursts that they do can repel any air mass, or it can intensify and decrease any pressures. So their stratospheric aerosol injections work in conjunction with HARP. And if you read the book, Angels Don't Play This Harp, and the new facility they built in the Arctic makes the one that we have in Alaska, it's like a little mini Eiffel Tower compared to the real one. So we have a massive new HARP facility that's been confirmed to have been built, which is why you have more intense winds. They've nearly completed the installation of the NextRad Tower network system, your
Okay,
Doppler
okay,
radars.
okay.
Now, there is irrefutable evidence that that weapon was formed, Helene, with the stratospheric aerosol injections, and was steered up to North Carolina. My wife and I had spent 4.5 months in the disaster zone. I interviewed hundreds of survivors. There was an intentional land grab going on. FEMA, is devastating.
Devastating. And I don't know if you've ever seen when the clouds cover the sky.
Yeah.
Okay, when you start to see shapes like a fishbone shape. Have you ever seen
Like
that?
herringbone style?
Yes.
The ripple waves.
Those
Those are
are
the frequencies.
Microwaves
Yeah.
that are just,
They're intense.
they're intense and they're making us sick. Some people are more sensitive to it than
Right.
others, and I happen to be very sensitive to it, and I really, really want something done about it.
Well, I will look into this, and yeah, we're willing to look at anything, absolutely. So it's got
Thank you.
her
Your name is Kay?
information, and then my name's Kay.
Thank you, Kay.
And my email's on the back, so feel free to send us anything you like.
Write down Agent Rich, Oklahoma City FBI. He's the
Okay.
one who took my complaint. Rich, R-I-C-H.
Yeah,
He took our complaints. I also brought forth a whistleblower, a researcher, who's been doing this for years. She's had death threats, and she's been like laying low in this community, but she brought the evidence out to them. I notified them that we are going to take out the NextRad towers. We will take them out ourselves if something isn't done. Now, in order to do that, we have to replace the weather alert system. Because if you eliminate the towers, and the public no longer has
Right.
that safety feature that's built into it that they rely upon. So
Right.
we're making an alternative weather platform,
Okay.
absent of NOAA, National Weather Service. We don't have to sign non-disclosure agreements with the military to do this.
Okay.
Right? And then, once we have that established, then we can move after the NextRad towers. I told the FBI I would not touch them until I could do it without causing harm to life or disrupting the civilian population. But we're at a point where we're not waiting for a year for SB 430 to be heard. We're not going to choke on
yeah.
poisons for
That
another
one
year.
just takes, that's just state level. This
It
is
won't go
federal.
nowhere. I
we
interviewed
can't
Don
control
White
when
and-
they,
Yep.
you can't control federal airspace.
FAA.
So it's very limited, yeah.
And that's what most constituents aren't being told. Yes, we can pass this bill, but we have no
It
teeth.
just stops them from coming in with the state and doing their experiments.
there's-
But federal or whatever, we wouldn't have any control over that.
What's so shocking is that I think 25 states have already outlawed chemtrails. And they're still spraying. They're still spraying.
I mean,
Senator Dawn
then the
White of
state-
Tennessee
then the
told me, she
State
said,
isn't doing it.
they can't. She told me, she said, no matter what state laws we pass, the
Right.
FAA has authority. We
don't have
no
authority
teeth.
over that federal airspace, yeah. So this is something I encountered when we were looking at drones and how to, regulate them. And it's like, well, we only have a little bit of the airspace that the state has any control over. Yeah.
The only way I know how to get these sky poisons out is if we take out the ground-based units. They're unsecured. I've been to them myself. If we eliminate the
Are
ground-based
you
units.
worried that they're gonna arrest you for saying
Well, I
that?
told the FBI I was gonna do it once I've done this.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. It's not against the law for me to destroy a weapon being used against me.
Okay.
I've cited the code that
I'm
they say
just
authorizes
curious,
that.
cause I'm like,
Ma'am, they
It
told me I
sounds
couldn't tear out the
scary.
cartel's infrastructure, and I went into Mexico illegally, and I tore them out, and we pulled kids out of bad places.
Yeah.
What's
They-
so interesting is that we're scared of people who will finally stand up
yeah.
to those who are making
Yeah.
this.
I mean, I get where you're coming from. I don't know if I would tell anybody. But
Thank
it
you
sounds like
for-
you went and told them straight up, so.
No, we have to.
Well, then we don't have
I have a
secrets.
duty to notify.
Yeah.
There's a contract on my life. There's 2 different entities out there that's trying to take me out. I have 2 duty of notifies from the Department of Justice saying, hey, you got people trying to kill you, we're warning you. But not even that's gonna stop us from pushing forward. We're
'Cause
breathing
it's our
poisons every day.
inheritance.
Yeah.
It's our children
Yeah.
and our children's children. I know you understand.
I do, I get it. I
What
will
can-
definitely look in this and
you
guys,
so
please
much.
send us.
Please pass our information on to anyone who's calling and being concerned, and feel free to
Okay.
say you can contact these people. They're going to be here every day that they can, and they are going to push until everyone's been
Okay.
notified. And we
Safe.
built the new alternative weather alert system. We'll have that built, so
Okay.
then there's no fear.
I will.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, I'm sorry, I'm hearing impaired. I can't.
That's okay. I'm not doing anything with the phone. So turn around. Her little camera.
Oh, she has a right to film.
I don't care.
Ma'am? Oh, okay. So let's get that down. This is Senator Todd Golahair's assistant. Will not do anything on a camera, even though Oklahoma law actually grants this. You're allowed to do this, so just keep recording. That's fine. And then we'll get the First Amendment auditors. I want you to, this is Senator Todd Golahair's staff. So we're going to actually be approaching them every day with cameras until they're comfortable with that, because apparently they don't know that's our right as public citizens to document what's going on. Are you Mr. Todd? Your assistant just slammed the door in our face.
Yeah. Yeah. I told her I didn't.
She has a right to record. We'll see if the senator tells her that she has a right to record. We'll see. To me, it's just a distraction at this point. We get the notices out. They just give the auditors something to come to do. This is gonna be great for he's actually chair of the environment committee, so he's actually How you doing, Sean? Hey, Zach, how you doing? Yeah, how's it going, Zach? Yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Captain's a great guy, man. He's a good guy. I like the guy. The other captain, the lady, she didn't want to give her badge number for the one she mentioned did. Zach, he's all right. He's always been very friendly. So that was Tom Green. So I can explain this right now. This was Tom Green's assistants went out there and made a call about us recording, which is why they're here. So that's why I wanted you to film her when she walked out.
Well, my concern is that she's been locked in. My concern would be for her safety. The door has been closed twice now.
Did you have some? Are we done? I'm sorry.
Service provided.
Are you aware about Title 51, man? Title 51, the DC politicians and everybody was sleeping, they passed U.S. Code Title 51, subsection 1528 permits the United States military to disperse chemical agents, biological agents, and utilize directed energy weapons as part of the WWS, which is a USAT program. So we wanted people to know that, one, they passed a bill that authorizes the military to do this. It's been acknowledged by key assets and high levels of government. The military's acknowledged this in patents that all been released. And we're trying to shut down the directed energy weapons in the sky. That's it. We have no political enemies here. We have no affiliation. We just wanted to stop it. They're from Tulsa, so they're trying to get all the Tulsa guys. That was so I'm not saying Oklahoma didn't try to pass, but we have 30 states right now that have passed bills on stratosphere force injections. Florida being the most recent one, the AG, is trying to go after the FAA. You're not like we're breathing this. We didn't jump ahead of you. We're all breathing this, and I don't consent, you know, and we want everyone here to say they don't consent, because once you do it, they have to stop it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next time.
Information you need regarding chemtrails.
I'm a credentialed investigative journalist working in Oklahoma City FBI. You can contact Agent Rich. I've had the United States military try to civilly commit me. I've had them go out and try to find some criminal means to stop me from my reporting and what I'm doing. Title 50, which is a U.S. code passed by the politicians in D.C., has a subsection called the PrEP Act 1528 that authorizes the military to use chemical agents, biological agents, and directed energy weapons against us. The USAT program, which is part of the WWS, the Weather Weapons System, they'll say weather modification. This is a military program, a USAT operation tied all the way back to the Antarctica Treaty. There have been Raytheon whistleblowers, Lockheed Martin whistleblowers, military whistleblowers. Everyone's having their voices silenced and suppressed. I don't consent to this. And I don't want you to consent, because if you don't say something, you're telling them that they're allowed to poison you. That's what you're saying.
I think I just saw your gorgeous grandchildren on your phone.
Oh,
Is that your gorgeous grandchildren?
Our children have more mental illness, and that's because of the metals. The recent air testing that's come out has the highest levels of barium and aluminum that we've ever had. And right now, they have to do a push to get fluoride out of the water, because they've increased the amount of poisons in the skies with the new unit spraying, and fluoride makes us absorb more of the metals, and they don't want to spike in these illnesses with something they can't control. So we want people to pay close attention, because we're not lying, and we don't have no enemies in politics. I don't vote. I don't pick a king for me. I have Jesus. I say I love him.
We want your children.
We want the grandchildren to have blue skies. I remember when I was a kid, I saw regular clouds, rainstorms, and drops of rain. I want that. That's it. And your assistant, she needs to be told that we have rights to public
officials, and whether they don't like being recorded, it's not prohibited for us. But she doesn't have the right to expectation of public priority. She is a public official, and she doesn't have the right to say that. You're working.
I appreciate that she let me speak with me.
You guys can have your access to me on what and all this, and we'll discuss. That's all you can do in your office every day. It's I'm always open to ideas. I know that bill. Didn't see it. Don't know anything about it.
Has to be more thirty.
Now we'll have to research it and see what it's about.
You called the authors right there. She authored it.
Isn't that awesome?
And we actually wanted to thank her, you know, because
I
anyway.
mean, we all do. We all have families and we all.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for the information. If you have any information.
Yes, sir. You can contact me. And I am cooperating with the FBI. And as I stated, the Doppler radars were utilized against our families in North Carolina. We spent 4.5 months in North Carolina disaster response. I'm here on behalf of over 100 North Carolina residents that wants an answer as to why the Oklahoma NextRads were activated with over 100 other NextRads. We have the data, we have the videos, and we also have the destruction that took place when the wind was scared up there. So this is a military weapons system that's been activated against the people. And Title 51 gives them permission unless we deliver non-consent. This is my way of delivering non-consent.
Did you say Title 51?
Or Title 50, sorry, it's right there. Title 50, subsection, that's the PrEP Act. And you'll see where they're authorized to spray as chemical agents, biological agents, and use directed energy weapons. Be it for crowd control, riots, in peacetime, they have their laws. If they feel a pandemic is coming, they can go and test a flu vaccine or a common cold vaccine and put it with the nanotechnology and the SAIs, and we're absorbing all this technology. They're putting technology up there with the poisons. Yeah.
Well, let me research it and look into it. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Notice to Senator Prieto.
Hi.
Come on
How are
in.
you?
Good. And so, here. Okay, let me know your hair. What's your work? You wanna try? See ya.
I was coming to pick on, I heard that there was a troublemaking legislator that officed in here. Is that right?
She is not here. She went home a long time ago.
Okay.
Let you know that I don't, or my representatives know that I don't consent to chemtrails being sprayed on us.
Okay. Who is your? Oh, you don't know. That's okay. No, I didn't know if you had talked to them already or
I
whatever.
probably have.
You probably have if you talked to everybody. You probably
Yeah, because
have.
you're like the next, or, you know, I have like 2 more to go. But I just want to let you guys know. I wish that SB 430 hadn't died. Maybe 25, I think other states have outlawed chemtrails. Hopefully Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Have a
Yeah.
good day.
Have you talked to the Senate author on that bill?
I did, yeah.
Is she planning on bringing it up again next year?
Well, she can't this year.
Right, not this year, but next year.
Next year might be too late.
Oh, I
I'm
mean,
so sick.
Yeah, but I mean, there's not really anything to do since it didn't. It's kind of dormant until next year. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe they'll gather information. Thank you.
Well, good luck on your mission.
Thank you.
You're
Have a nice
welcome.
day.
You too.
And then radars are up here at 233.
All right.
Hello.
My name is Deirdre Duca, and I have driven from Tulsa, Oklahoma, to let my representatives know I don't consent to being sprayed with chemtrails.
Your Tulsa district?
Yes.
Is there a certain bill?
Well, it got quashed, and
So it's dead this
that's-
year?
Yep.
It was,
Yeah, well, that's the 4:30.
4:30. Sure.
Security?
Okay. All right. I will make sure Senator Gillespie gets it.
Yeah, have a nice day.
You too.
Her name's KJ.
Copy.
My dog's like this big.
The last 3 years I've been reading and all the things. Hi, how are you?
I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
And I drove in, pardon?
Who's your dog?
What kind?
What's
She's
that?
a Shih Tzu.
She looks like Barkley.
Hi. Hi there. Hi, how are you?
Actually, mine's a Havanese, but her coloring's just like that.
She weighs 7 pounds.
Oh, she's tiny.
How did you get her in here? She's a medical alert animal.
I brought my dog in here. And I put her in a bag and she freaked out. She did not like it. She was not calm. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's okay.
What can I do for you?
My name's Adrian, and I drove in from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I'm sorry. He's already gone back. Can I pet?
Of course. I see what you do.
Your boy, your girl?
She's a girl. Gidget.
Well, hi, Gidget. You look like my Barkley.
Oh.
Right in the face.
I had an ad special for this occasion.
Oh, so cute. So you drove in from Tulsa.
Yes.
Oh, when somebody came by here the other day with this information.
Yeah, there was a bill, 430, that they tried to bring up, but I guess it got squashed regarding chemtrails.
Okay.
Do you
I don't
watch?
know.
You have this wonderful window.
I do, but I'm facing
And-
the other direction.
Good grief, I turn it that way.
I know, that would be rude. I'm
You're
sorry.
right.
I wasn't talking to you. Maybe
but-
going without asking, but hey, whatever.
Anyway, I wanted to say, all my representatives know that I don't consent to the chemtrail spraying. It's making me so sick. Oh my goodness. And my husband.
I'm so sorry.
Well, hopefully we can stop it, right?
I mean, that would be a U.S. military issue, so if there's something that they're doing, I think it would start with the congressional delegation, but you probably don't want to drive all the way to D.C.
Absolutely not. Tulsa was rough enough.
But,
Thank you for taking
well, I
the
appreciate you
time.
stopping by. And what was your name?
Daydream. My name's Daydream.
You said D.A.
I-D-R-E.
Okay, do you live in his district?
I live in Tulsa. I live in
What's your
Tulsa.
address?
Oh, you're my net, 9705.
I was just seeing if you're one of his constituents.
I'm in Jinx.
Okay. Okay. I think he is a part of Jinx as well. But I appreciate you coming by.
Well, thank you very much. You have a lovely day.
You as well. Thank you.
Bye.